Okay. All right. Okay. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Artbook Addiction here. We're here with a new Artbook review. So today we're gonna be looking at the official artworks for Bloodborne. Okay. It's a long time coming. I'm a huge fan of all of the Souls series, right? And yeah, I've been kind of lagging on showing more of these books, but I think it's Halloween season, right? It's spooky time, right? So I think it would be appropriate if we have a little spooky book, right? So yeah. Before we get into it, please hit that like, hit that subscribe, check out my prints and Patreon if you want to support the channel. Consider becoming a channel member. And with that, let's get into it. Alright, so we had the cover right here, like nice kind of like Ward metal look, right? Yeah, I mean, it's pretty appropriate for what's about to come, you know what I mean? Okay. So we get the nice, I think this is the hunter symbol, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. But yeah, here we go. Wow, look at that. I don't know, dude. I think that Bloodborne definitely set a high standard for, like the gothic look, like gothic architecture and like, just that overall mood, right? I think that's honestly fantastic, right? Yeah. Like werewolves, and like they combined so many things like Lovecraftian stuff, right? They put all these things together to create such a compelling world, right? Seek pale blood to transcend the hunt. There you go. Yeah. And I feel like Bloodborne, because it was so unique, like, I feel like for a lot of people it's their favorite Souls game, and I don't really blame them. You know what I mean? Like, of course, like that, it's such a good game, right? And I feel like it's different enough from the other Souls games to like stand on its own, right? Like Sekiro, right? Sekiro way different than the way this game is, and the way like they kind of have like their similar format, right? But the way they change the combat definitely lends itself to a different feel each time. Okay, now. Alright. Oh yes, pale blood. Well, you've come to the right place. Yharnam is home of the blood ministration. You need only unravel its mystery. But where's an outsider like yourself to begin? Easy, with a bit of Yharnam blood of your own. But first, you'll need a contract. Contract? Yeah, and you can see that the book is in Japanese, but also in English, right? So there's you get to have both, right? And I like it when art books do this, because, like, let's say you want to buy the book early, so you get the Japanese copy, and it means it's still readable. You know what I mean? Hunter's Dream. Okay. So here we go. So this is basically the Nexus for this game. If you played Demon Souls, right? This is like the hub area. You know what I mean? The place of respite. Okay. I guess kind of like the Golden Order in Elden Ring. You know, that area. Yeah. And here we have the standard hunter right here. Yeah, really cool design. I like the hat. I feel like this hat right here, the way it's designed, is very iconic, right? It almost has like a raven-esque kind of silhouette. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is, look at that. That's great. All this is great. You have like the little dudes that like help you out. That's cool. Alright, so we have the marionette doll. Yeah, I like how her arms are just a little bit lower than what you would normally feel like. So it feels like slightly unnatural. You know what I mean? It feels slightly like her arms are a little too long, right? Yeah. I don't know if that's on purpose, but it definitely feels like it. Get a front view, get a back view. That's really good. Yeah, she's a cool character. She, you know what? Like, I can see how this like was kind of evolved into, you know, Ronnie, right? Instead of just being like the Demon Souls, what's it? The you know, the woman who helps you out. You know what I'm talking about. Hold on. Okay. Ooh, there's a lot of 3D assets here. You could. Oh, look at that. That's a little much. We're just gonna zoom out. We're not gonna focus too much on all those 3D assets, right? See, these are actually, you know, no. These are photos. Let's just look over here. Let's look at Gehrman. Okay, let's look at the old hunter. Right? Look, he's missing a leg. Yeah, I think Gehrman is pretty cool too, because he has like a very mysterious nature to him, you know, and the fact that he's wheelchair bound, right? It's like, but he used to be a hunter. It makes a very compelling, mysterious figure, right? But who is, you know, appears to be very helpful in the beginning, right? Let's see. You must be the new hunter. Welcome to the hunter's dream. This will be your home for now. I am Gehrman, friend to you hunters. Alright. Enough fun, dude. Let's move on. So this is Yosefka's clinic, I think, right? I can't remember. I remember I heard someone say it, but it's been such a long time since I've played this game, so I'm not sure. That came in 2015. That's a 7-year-old game. What the hell, dude? That's crazy. Wow. But yeah, we get to see this nice big clinic, right? Definitely has that gothic feel to it, right? Especially with these towers in the background, you know? Wow. Has a like definitely a Victorian aesthetic as well, right? But it looks creepy, okay? If you look closely, yeah, you can see that there's definitely some texture bashing. You see some like chromatic aberration right here. A lot of effects to kind of hide things, right? See, this is painted. This is not too bad. But yeah, you know, it's just it's done well here. It's well implemented, but you know, I'd rather just not have it at all. But it's definitely done better here than in most modern concept art. So I'm willing to give it a pass, because it's actually like very well executed and not too distracting from the piece, right? Okay. So we have the trial chamber. So this is where you wake up, I believe, right? This is where, yeah, you got the table right here. Wow. So yeah, you have like the sleep paralysis scene, right? With the werewolf that walks over you, you know, and dude, sleep paralysis, dude, it's no joke, man. You know, I'm sure you guys have had sleep paralysis in your life, but dude, like, I've had it before, and it's like some nightmarish shit, okay? Like, I've had like you know, the in Evil Within, right? You know, the sister, like, of Ruvik, the with the grudge hair and like the long limbs, right? I had something similar to that, right? Like, crawl over me, like when I was sleeping, right? Or like I was in sleep paralysis. It felt like I woke up and I saw myself like laying in bed, but I couldn't move, right? And yeah, this like grudge figure like walks into the room, approaches me, right? and then she, like, with her long finger arms and hands, just like start crawling over me, right? And then she starts, like, I don't know, like sucking my soul out of my body. I'm like, ugh! Like my chest is going up, like I'm rising, right? And like I could feel my soul being sucked out of my chest, dude. And like at the peak of it, I like woke up in real life, and I was like in the same pose, and I like dropped, and I was like, dude, and like, dude, that's just crazy, dude. That's just crazy. Yeah, and I was like sweating, and like it was, I was freaking out. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. That's some fucking ghost shit. That's some haunting shit, dude. Okay, but you know, my hope is that it's just the sleep paralysis demon, right, and not the real, not some ghostly figure. You know what I mean? But you know, you never know. So this is a really nice piece right here. I like this. I think, is this where you wake up? Or I think this is just a different view of the same room, right? Look at all these nice little chandeliers. This is overall very well executed, right? Even if there are like there's like texture bashing or whatever, it's just well implemented, right? And that's really the key. Like, you have to make it where it's not distracting, and I would say that they got it to the point right here where it's like it's a pretty cohesive piece, and I don't feel distracted anyway. And that's hard to do, especially with these bigger pieces, right? But again, it's done well, so I could give it a pass for having things that I may not enjoy, right? So we have like the hallway right here. See this texture bashing? That's distracting right there. Right there. See that? But the rest of it is pretty good, pretty convincing, right? Nothing too out of the ordinary, right? And it overall establishes the mood really well. Here we go. Let's look down here. So this is, let's see. So this is a room with more patients, and I'm guessing these are maybe failed patients, or they're extracting the blood, right? I'm not sure, right? But you know what this really reminds me of? It reminds me of the Metal Gear Solid 5. You know when they're what's it called? When they're when Snake goes into the warehouse, and there's like all the like where they're growing the vocal cord parasites, right? And they got a bunch of guys with the little earphone in the throat, right? It really reminds me of that scene, right? Of course, in that scene there's like way more people, but you know what I mean? Like, this definitely has that mood. Okay. So we have, let's see, some kind of like a blood feeder, you know, or a blood extractor, right? Depending on who it is. And we have like this chair, like kind of asylum chair, where you get tied up. This is really cool. I like that. Wow. The detail's really nice on that. Yeah. Wow, that's really good. I like that. See, good prop design, you know? Always welcome. So we have the Scourge Beast. Okay, so this is the first guy you fight, right? And then you have to fight him with your fists, if I'm not mistaken, right? And yeah, his design is okay. It's okay. It's just like, you know, like werewolf, right? It's like standard. You know, nothing too special about this design, right? This drawing is a little bit better though. This one's a little, you can see he's got like kind of human-esque features, right? That's kind of cool. Yeah, you would not want to get cut by those things. That's no fun, dude. Nope. Here we go. So this is the outfit I believe you start out with, and it's pretty nice. I like the overall design, you know. You got the nice hood, and you got this kind of like Victorian era wear. You have some what is it called? those called? Suspenders. Yeah, you have the suspenders, and they're off right now, so it kind of creates this unique silhouette where you have these little things hanging next to you. And I like the little chain with a pocket watch. So, yeah. I think design-wise, I really like this, like, starter outfit. Definitely a good one. For an attire, yeah. Okay. Alright. If there's people here, I just want to ask, how's the audio? Is the audio okay? Because last time I had audio issues, and I'd like to not have audio issues, so if you guys can tell me if there's problems, like, that would be very helpful, because then I could just fix it. Let's see. So we have this, like, kind of like sewer area. Yeah, I remember this area. Yeah. And you got the little rafters right here. Yeah. Very gross, but it has that mood. It has that really, like, you know, you're in a different place. You know what I mean? You're this ain't Kansas no more. You know what I mean? Wow. That's cool. Alright. So these are just, like, I guess a simple alleyway for Yharnam. You know what I mean? Very dilapidated, very, like, musky, like, you know, right? Very English, right? This is how I imagine England is. Just, like, even right now, just every day in England. If any of you guys live in England, dude, like, is this what it looks like? You know what I mean? Reminds me of what is it called? Peaky Blinders. Yeah, Peaky Blinders. You know what I mean? Like right in the Industrial Revolution kind of thing. Okay, so Sokol. It's good, pretty atmospheric with the music. Thank you, dude. You know, I wanted to put like an ambient, you know, music from the game, right? So that it has kind of like a spooky mood, right? Because it's, you know, it's October. It's time for the spooks, right? Okay. Good thing I'm glad my audio is okay, because last time it was a problem and nobody said anything, and I'm like, oh, god damn it. And it was during the Kim Jong-gi stream too, so I'm like, I felt kind of bad about it, but you know, that's okay. People seem to have, you know, gone, like, not really minded, because people kind of watch it afterwards, so it's okay. Here we go. So we have, let's see. Ooh, look at this guy. So this guy looks like, you know, kind of like werewolf, but also like very, like, he's still more human, but you could see that he's just all raggedy and ripped up and gross, you know. He's got all this, like, he's got this rusted weapon, like, it's fucking, it's nasty. Like, you don't want to get hit by that, dude, you know. You'll get a fucking rust infection, dude, that's for sure. Here we go. The carrion crow. Ooh, look at that. Even the birds are like, yeah, like, look at them. And then you got the rap, dude, the dogs. Oh my fucking god, dude. Fuck, like, any dog in a video game that's like an enemy is like the most annoying thing, right? Like, I don't know, like Resident Evil, this game, Elden Ring, you know what I mean? Like, just the dogs are so fucking annoying, dude. Like, oh my god, especially in Resident Evil, the fucking dogs, dude, fuck them. Oh my god. Yeah, but the design is cool, definitely. Especially the dogs in Elden Ring, like, they just stun lock you to death. So we have the big fire burning, right? These guys, I think, this is all just these are all just 3D assets, and like they painted over it, but that's okay, you know, like, that's just the way it is, right? Yeah, let's look at this carriage. Yeah, just, you know, standard Victorian era, right? The only thing that's making it moody is the fact that it's like in this like smog, you know, filled city, like very, very misty. It's yeah. Ugh. We got some blood vials right here. That's cool. Yeah, I like how they got like a wrapping on top. You know what I mean? It's not just like a bottle, right? Very nice. Let's see the execution. Oh my god, dude, this guy is so fucking annoying. I remember when you start out, like this guy was like, oh my god, this guy taught you how to parry. You know, once you parried him, he's no problem. But dude, he can be so annoying. You know what I mean? Jesus. Let's see. Marino, hi, I'm new to the channel. Found you through your Ashley Wood videos. Great stuff. Thanks, dude. You know, like, yeah, I, you know, love Ashley Wood, right? People love his work, and that's honestly, they're my best doing videos, right? Let's see. Welcome. So SoCall says, was about to say the sort of raggedy design reminds me of RE7. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, RE7 has that, but it's more like a southern, you know, like rusty, like, ugh, but that, like, that kind of raggedy, rusty look. You know what I mean? Like you're seeing some weird crackhead. Like it's all bad. It's all like ew. Like you want to get out of there. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just a fear of like something like evil, but it's like something evil that's like gross and like ooh, I'm gonna get infected. You know what I mean? Like there's a disease or some shit, you know what I mean, associated. So here we go. So the Executioner, right? His design is really cool. I like it. I think this is a fairly strong design, but one that you do see a lot in the Souls game. Just a big guy with a, you know, big weapon, right? Still cool though. Let's see. Yeah, look at just rags on rags, you know, and then fur. This reminds me a lot of RE8, you know what I mean? But, you know, I'm sure, like, it's technically the other way around, because RE8 came way later than fucking Bloodborne, but you can definitely tell that they both have that kind of, like, you know, Victorian, werewolf kind of design, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's cool. I like this guy's design right here, down here. I like... Most of the designs here, they're all fantastic, man, honestly. Let's see. The hearse, okay. Oh, so we got a fancy fucking carriage. Damn, dude, that's like a room. Dude. Dude, that's like that's an RV right there, dude. Okay. Street light. Okay, so we got some street lights. Okay. Look at that creepy ghost figure holding up a lamp. Can you imagine, like, in real life, this architecture being used? You know what I mean? Like just having these ghost figures everywhere. Dude, screw that. That's too creepy. I would not want that. Okay. So we have just a, you know, street corner right here. I think this is where you fight the first boss, if I'm not mistaken, right? This top area right here. Yeah. Really cool though. You know, just a little slice of the architecture. Okay. So we have like a courtyard type area right here. You can see it's a lot. There's a lot of bashing going on right here. It's not as well executed, in my opinion, but you know, overall sells the mood of the place, right? Yeah, a lot of garbage on the streets, a lot of birds, you know, to imply that, you know, there's a lot of death going around right here. You know what I mean? Especially with all the blood. Yeah. All the blood. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about the noise, if there's noise in the background, if you guys can hear that. It will pass eventually. So we have more hunter garbs right here. And, ooh, this is cool. I like this kind of this backstrap area right here. Yeah. Is this someone you fight? No, right? This is just more gear you could wear. Yeah, Yarnum Hunter attire. Okay. Yeah, I like the design. Again, a really good hat, right? The hats in this game are very memorable. So like, like I don't know, like there's something about the design aesthetic that's just super memorable, and you know it has that Victorian era feel, and it's just like it really fits the mood of the place. You know, because you're gonna be seeing your character the entire time. So like to make sure that they fit in the environment is extremely important, right? You know, Eileen the Crow, again, really cool character, dude. Look at that. That's such a cool design, and the silhouette is really really nice. You know what I mean? Like basically the entire design is her feathers right here. You know what I mean? You can see these feathers, and like from far away, you're like, oh dude, that's Eileen, dude, or that's, you know, that's the crow person. You know what I mean? Right, it's just like you know, I'm not gonna remember the name, but I'm like, oh, it's the crow character, right? Just from seeing this silhouette from these feathers, right? That nice triangular shape, right? Yeah. And this is cool. You know, I've never seen what the coat looks like without the cape on. Oh my god, the hands are fucking. Those are nasty. I guess they're gloves, but you know, they're like covered in blood and shit. That's gross. That's a yuck. That's an ick. Yeah, so they're putting on the. You got the what is it called? Like a plague doctor mask. Really, dude, the fact that plague doctor masks actually existed in real life, you know what I mean? Like, it's such a great design thing. You know what I mean? Because like, you know, you're wearing that beak. It's like, and it's associated a lot with like the bubonic plague, right? It's just great for like making like horror designs. You know what I mean? Or creepier designs. Okay. So we have ew. We have like this zombie crawling guy. Dude, he's kind of nasty. Oh, dude, that's gross. What the hell? Oh yeah, and the mice. Dude, I hate the mice in all the Souls games. The mice are so fucking annoying, dude. They're really gross and disgusting, dude. Like, I don't know, man. They're just... I just don't like them. I just don't like them. Ew, look at this pig. Ew. Ew. Look at his face. He's like, I'm a pig, man. I'm a pig. I'm a little gross. I eat all this gross shit. Hey, but you know, I'm just hanging out, dude. Yeah, I'm like, you know what? I can respect that. You know what I mean? Look at him. He's just like, hey, dude, I'm just a carnivorous pig, man. You know what I mean? Let's see. Oh, so this is the like boat dock area where you can like, I don't remember, like I just remember like if you fell down, you'd have to like come back up. It's kind of annoying, but a nice lot of there's a lot of verticality to this game, which I think was a really good idea, because like some of the towers are like really big, so it definitely lends itself to a taller environment, right? Let's see. Ambush bridge. Yep, so this is another view of that same bridge that we saw earlier, and this is where you fight this guy right here. The cleric beast. Oh my god. And he is he's a nasty boy. Yeah. His head design is really cool though. You can definitely like, it's awesome. The head design for some of this shit is like really really clean. Not clean, but like, you know what I mean, it's good, right? Yeah, and his giant arm right here. He's got the jack off arm, and he has the his regular arm. You know what I mean? But he's got the Quagmire arm. Dude, that's funny. I just discovered porn a couple days ago, and now I'm ripped. Damn, dude. All right. Let's see. The Odin Chapel Path. Okay. Is this where you fight? What's his name? The guy with a G. What's his name? You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Cool environment though. Yeah, a little too much haze though. You know what I mean? I prefer it to be a little bit less hazy, but either way, the effect comes through, right? You know, you have like the little guys coming out with the torch. Beasts all over the shop. You'll be one of them, sooner or later. Damn. Yeah, Father Gascoigne. Yeah, you can see him, like, dude, he's such a cool, like, you could totally believe, like, he was a hunter, and, like, something went wrong, and he got infected, right? Yeah. Really cool design. His hat's really cool. You know, it almost has, like, a westernish kind of look to it. You know what I mean? Like a horror western. The only thing that really speaks to being Victorian is his chest area, right? Where you get to see this kind of like intricate, like, you know, gilding, right? I like that he's like blind, right? Can't see shit. Old Hunter Henrique. I assume this is another side character, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I haven't played this game in a very long time, so not too sure. Yeah, but either way, cool design. You know, just another hunter. Let's see, the Cathedral Ward. All right. So, wow. Look at that. Just a nice, expansive environment right here. And got the hunter right here. That's cool. This would be a cool wallpaper. You know what I mean? Like a nice spread, right? Just to show like the overall kind of like world that you inhabit, right? With all the fucking smoke, the smog, the fog, right? And the blood. Gothic architecture, you know, all that shit. It's great. Oh, it's the Legend of Zelda room with all the pots, right? And of course, listen, dude. In Zelda, in any game, you gotta roll through the pots, okay? You gotta break them all. That's the way it works. There's rupees in there, dude. You know what I mean? What else are you gonna do? There you go. Chapel Samaritan. If I'm not mistaken, this is a friendly, right? And she's like, oh, let me bring the innocent people here to me. You know what I mean? And I think she keeps them safe, or I think at some point you have to kill her or something so that she doesn't eat everyone. Something like that. I can't remember. I can't remember if she was like good then evil, or she was just straight up evil. I can't remember. Here we go. So we have some building designs. Really cool, really intricate. But obviously this is a lot of like texture bashing on top of each other. But you know, in terms of like overall art direction, I would say that it's done pretty well. Ooh, look at that sealed up coffin. This reminds me of RE1 remake, right? Where they first reveal the Crimson Head, right? I guess it's not the reveal, but like you have to fight a Crimson Head inside of a room, right? Yeah, that reminds me of this. We have the cool lantern right here, or like the. Is that a lantern, or is that one of those like smoke things that like, you know what I mean? Like, you'd see the priests, like kind of like, you know, censer, yeah. To it's for like incense, right? And they kind of like wave it around, spread the smoke everywhere. Let's see. All right, so we have this kind of like graveyard area that is also like a prayer area, I guess, right? Not sure. So we have a kind of like an alchemist relief right here. That's cool. We have a gate. That's cool. Yeah, just standard background stuff, right? Nothing too complicated. Ooh, look at that. Oh, the giant guys. Those guys were fucking assholes. The face is a lot creepier on the concept art, though. In the final game, they just have like this kind of mask, and that's kind of creepy in its own right. Like, kind of it has like a cultist feel, right? But yeah, the skull face is kind of creepier, honestly. The back alleys. There's so many wheelchairs around, you know? I'm like, Jesus, dude. Like half the population is in wheelchairs. Let's see. We got a room full of cleavers right here, dude. That's creepy. It's crazy, like, seeing like these like gross cleavers next to these like pristine like columns, you know what I mean? So like it's not two things that you would really see together usually, you know what I mean? So it definitely creates a unique aesthetic. Yeah, look at all that. Got another graveyard. At this point, like, you know, in the game, like, they probably ran out of room for graveyards, so they probably just have these mass graves, right? Which were, you know, technically realistic, because they did have mass graves before. Fucking Mozart died when he died, they put him in a mass grave too. Which is a shame, because, you know, it's Mozart, he was a genius. Okay. Oh, here we go, our friend the wheelchair. Our homie on wheels. That's interesting. They have a wheel in the front. That's kind of cool. So, like, technically, you could kind of stand right here. You know, like if you're, you know, I know you know those in a wheelchair can't stand. You know, but if you're inclined to stand, you could because of the tricycle design. Okay. So we have a statue in prayer right here, reaching up to the heavens. Okay. Let's see. Tomb Prospector attire. So this guy's design is pretty cool. He has this big, like, trench coat under, like, with a kind of like a shoal on top of it, right? That's pretty cool. Reminds me a lot of Dark Souls, honestly. Not super reminiscent of the Victorian area, but overall really cool design. I like his silhouette, you know, I like that he's got a sword. It's kind of like a Dark Souls, Bloodborne, like, compromise between both of them, you know what I mean? Here we go. Black church attire. That mask is really creepy, dude. See, this is what the other guys look like. They have these masks on. Ew.
Leroy.
Give me a second. Sorry about that. That's just my family, my brother. Alright. Hunter Tire City. Okay, so this is more sophisticated design right here. More, you know, he's got the top hat. Yeah, much better, like much cleaner. You know what I mean, compared to the other people. Here we go. Alfred, Hunter of the Wild Bloods, right? Yeah, this weird like gold helmet design, like iconic, dude. You know what I mean? Like I see so many times people play the game and they wear this stupid gold helmet, right? And it looks cool. It just looks awesome. Obviously, there'd be no way to see or anything, so practicality wise, it's kind of like, you know. But aesthetic wise, fantastic, man. So they just went for it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Really cool design. Very memorable. I really like this design. Okay. So we have, let's see. We have this big tower thing. It's kind of, everything's kind of like you're like kind of like leaning here or there. I don't really like looking at this. Like, there's a lot of texture bashing and just like, see how it's. This is the stuff that I don't really like. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna move on. This is kind of more the same. Let's just move on from this page. There you go. Much better. Wheelchair huntsman. These are the guys that attack you, right? If I'm not mistaken. It says wheelchair huntsman, so maybe it's more Gearman, but Gearman looks not like that. You know what I mean? So I assume that this is just another enemy. Or just another NPC that you can encounter. Let's see. Here are the guys, right here. Yeah, with the stick right here. Dude, these guys are fucking... This is creepy. This is actually, honestly, creepier than in the actual game. Like, yeah, these guys with the three-pronged pole thing. Dude, those guys are so fucking annoying, dude. Oh my god, I hate those guys. Ugh, and the mask. So creepy, dude. Okay. So we have the altar where the half skull is right here. And this is where you fight the priestess boss, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Vicar Amelia. Yeah. You know, people talk about this boss fight being really tough, right? And I remember like hearing about it, and the first time I fought her, I beat her first try. It wasn't easy. I was knocked down to like my last health potion, and like, you know, but like through my adrenaline and you know, like getting used to the fight, I was able to beat her first try. So definitely a proud Souls moment, right? Similar to when I fought the dancer in Dark Souls 3, yeah. Because people always talk about how tough she was, but I beat her, and I was scared, but like, you know, I survived. Look at that giant moon. Dude, Halloween shit, dude, you gotta have a giant moon, okay? The bigger the moon, the more like, oh, this is a fucking haunted place you get. You know what I mean? That feeling. Really cool, dude. Awesome. Is my music still going? Hold on. I gotta listen in real quick. Yeah. Okay. Creepy music is still on. If the music turns off, please let me know, and I'll just keep it. I'll just replay it. Let's see. So we have this area with all these like... Are these like ghost guys? I don't remember this. I don't remember this area. Look at this guy. He's like a giant, like, snailman. With a... Ew. This reminds me of, like, a sea urchin. And then, you know, the rest of it is, like, snail. That's gross. The choir attire. Dude, this is really cool. Like, something about these, like, translucent, like, robes. You know what I mean? Make it feel really creepy. Yeah. Got these assless chaps. Very nice. If you're gonna have chaps, they might as well be assless, right? How do people wear shit like that? I guess because they're wearing like so many like layers of clothing that, you know what I mean? It has to be like that, but. Okay. Oh, sorry. Yo, you can see a 3D model right here. That's moving on. The orphanage. So, okay, so now we're getting introduced into the more like Cthulhu-esque like designs, you know what I mean? More like see like the trypophobia stuff that's like less identifiable, you know what I mean? Let's see. Ooh, it's the brain suckers. Dude, these guys are fucking annoying. These are one of those enemies like kill them quick or they'll do like a one-shot attack, you know what I mean? Like, and you see these guys, you attack on sight, dude. These guys are fucking, they're gross. They remind me of the guys from Demon Souls, the Cthulhu guys that like bleh, they suck out your blood, you know, and like again, easy to kill if you rush them and catch them by surprise, but if they catch you, you're dead. You know what I mean? You know, kind of a one-shot enemy. Wow, we got these nice, cool arches, dude. Dude, it's like, can you imagine like living during the times that they had like the Gothic architecture? It's like, is that like whoa, dude, how beautiful? You know what I mean? Or is it like, do they get like a creepy feel from them? You know what I mean? Like as well, you know what I mean? Like, because of course we associated with horror, you know what I mean? But do they still associate with horror like during the time? You know what I mean? Let's see. Ew, we have this weird, gross amalgamation thing right here. And then we have the hunter. And they're amongst all these like nice kind of like are these the flowers that bloom during night? You know what I mean? And then we have some like white sunflowers. That's a pretty cool aesthetic. I've never seen it before. Like sunflowers with white petals. That's really cool. Okay. Celestial Emissary. Yeah, so we have some weird like tendril designs right here. This guy's he's yucky. So yeah, so as you get further into the dream and the game, the design starts to shift from like, you know, typical stuff that we associate with horror, with more like of the Lovecraftian designs, right? The more alien designs, right? Like, best example, right? If it isn't my friend, wow. If it isn't my friend, Ebrietus, daughter of the cosmos, right? You know, hey, she's a lady, gonna be polite. Yeah, she looks gross. Okay, she looks nasty. I like how you can see like the two eyes right here, like, ew. And it's just a mass of tendrils and like this weird like formation. It's just I wouldn't take her out on a second date, I'll tell you what, you know. All I can tell you, Barbara, was that she had a dog's face. A dang dog's face right there. A face only a mother can love. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah. It's like the sea creature of your nightmares. Yeah. She's a lady. Is that aesthetic shift notable in the game? I haven't played it. No, not really. It's very gradual, you know? It's very like, you know, you start seeing like weird things, like, what is that? And you're like, that's kind of weird. And then but then it, you know, it gets deeper, and then you're like, I am in a nightmare. You know what I mean? Like, if it wasn't a nightmare before, you know what I mean? Yeah. It gets more dreamy. It gets more, like, you know, gross, right? Ugh. Let's see. Yeah, just more angles of her, you know, just in case you didn't have enough, you know what I mean? Just in case you didn't check her out enough, you know what I mean? Like, ugh. Okay, Old Yarnum, yeah. I love how they always have, like, the newer place, and it's, like, shitty, and then, like, the worst place, and it's even worse, you know? Yeah, so we have, like, the fucking... Yeah. Believe it or not, that was the nice area, okay? And now we're in the real shit zone, you know what I mean? People getting hung and, like, fucking, like, mummified. Again, who would have this as just regular architecture? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you lived in an area, would you want this in your like, you know, local streets? Like, hell fucking no, dude. You know what I mean? Retired hunter Durya. Let's see. You there, hunter. Didn't you see the warning? Turn back at once. Old Yarnum, burned and abandoned by men, is now home only to beasts. They are of no harm to those above. Turn back, or the hunter will face the hunt. Yeah. So, you know, again, we have hostile hunters in the game, right? And he is like the defender of Old Yarnum, right? And like, in a way, he's like trying to keep those who have turned. You know what I mean? So they have some kind of existence, but the other hunters will, you know, obviously try to defy that and just kill the people, right? So it's yeah, it's a strange morality. I mean, it's a strange, like, I don't know, like, I don't really know who's right on that. You know what I mean? But you gotta kill him. You gotta go through. You know what I mean? You do it anyway. Ashen Hunter Desire. Or Attire. This is cool. See these finger things? I've seen people wear these, like the finger armor. You know what I mean? It's you know, it's a cool design aesthetic. I wouldn't wear it personally because it's not, like, I don't know. Like, if you're gonna wear finger armor, you might as well wear like the entire gauntlet, right? Yeah, his design's cool. I like that. I like the rapier. It's more of like a slick, faster design. Got a cool pocket watch with this strange design. Ew. He's like, hey there, pretty lady. Dude, is that what happened to Scooby-Doo? You know, in the new cartoon. You know what I mean? Raggy, why did you leave me? My soul has come back, Raggy. Damn, dude. Oh, dude, here is the this fucking boss. The Crimson guy. This guy messed me up a lot. I remember he was a very hard boss. I remember dying to him a lot. Yeah, dude, fuck that. Fuck that guy. Here you go. Yeah, the blood-starved beast. And he just has like this fucking floppy blood thing, like blood cloak. It's nasty. You're gross. You're yucky, man. Sorry, dude. Someone gotta tell you. Ew. It's like made out of like entrails and shit. Ooh. Ew. So we have the altar. Okay. Yeah, you kind of see like images of like the covered version, right? And then boom, that's the real thing. That's, you know, very lanky, you know. Let's see. Hemwick Charnel Lane. Okay. So this is like more of an outdoor area, you know, like at like the edge of a village. But again, just grave after grave, dude. Just mass graves everywhere. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. Let me check my stream real quick. Connection's still good. I've been on for about an hour. All right. Okay. Ew. So you have this tunnel right here. Look, dude, like this area just looks gross. Dude, look at that. That's a cool tower. It almost looks like this thing has legs. You see that? Like it's almost like walking. You know what I mean? That's cool. Ew. Hunting dog. So yeah, we have a dog with all these like scissors and fucking blades sticking out of it. You don't want that thing near you, man. You know what I mean? Again, that's just a walking rust infection. Ew. Oop. Okay. You have some cool architecture right here. This looks pretty much all painted. Yep. Maybe except for the sky. There's some parts here and there. But overall, pretty good. A dilapidated tower. I like the design. The cliffside clearing. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's try to speed it up. I don't want to be doing the review too long, right? Shooting for like 2 hours. 2 hours is like usually the time that I finish these reviews live, so I'm gonna shoot for that. We have some old hag, right, with a torch. Reminds me of Resident Evil 4. You know what I mean? Oh, dude, you see the new remake footage, dude? Like, oh my god, it looks so good. I'm like, you know, I'm very like, I want to be very cautious with my optimism, but the new game's looking good, man. It's looking good. It definitely fits this aesthetic, definitely. You know what I mean? And I am excited. You know what I mean? I am excited, and it's good to feel excited about a video game. You know what I mean? Especially Resident Evil 4. It's like Resident Evil 4 is like my favorite video game, like ever. You know what I mean? And for a lot of people, it is. So, you know, like, I definitely would like a remake. Let's see. Leon stopping a chainsaw with a knife. It looks pretty sick. Yeah, dude. Like, dude, that counter, so cool, man. With a knife, when he did that, I was like, badass, dude. Okay. I like that you get to use more things with your knife now. You know what I mean? Oh my god. I don't really like. Nah, this building's too. It's too underpainted. This is cool. Some architecture, some mummified guy. Oh, I remember these guys. Yeah, fuck them, dude. Is this where you wake up? If I remember correctly? Or is this where, like, there's an old hunter that's just dead? Yeah, right? I can't remember. One of those two. Whatever. Yeah. Oh, and Dr. Salvador, his new look, like, with the eyes, like, popping out of the sack, like, that's That's creepy, dude. I love it. Yeah. So again, like I said, cautiously optimistic. And one thing that I did notice was they changed Leon's voice, right, to be more gruff, right? And I'm like, I think that was a good change, right? On the other hand, Ada's voice is different, and I'm not too, because Ada's always been one voice, so I'm like used to having Ada being the same voice. So, yeah, you know what I mean. And there's the whole Bayonetta thing. Like, oh my god, whatever. Like, can I just enjoy my game? You know what I mean? I'm excited for Bayonetta as well. That'll be what I'll be playing next week, because I'm a huge Bayonetta fan. Yeah, we have the witch, the invisible, fucking dude. I hated this boss. Just because she had that one attack that could like one shot you, right? If you didn't dodge. I hated this. I didn't realize she had so many eyeballs on her. Yeah, that's gross. Oh, we have the mad one. Yeah, you have to fight her and this thing. But yeah, if you could keep hitting her before she could summon this guy, the boss fight is fucking, like fucking cake, dude, right? But if you don't and this thing comes out, then the boss fight really becomes something annoying, because she could summon more of them. Okay. The Forbidden Woods. Is this Zelda? A lot of Zelda references today. Okay. Subterranean cave. It's not subterranean, is it? Okay. I don't remember this area. Windmill. Dude. I like this drawing. This is very Halloween-esque. You know what I mean? Got this creepy windmill. It's all like that. It's like, but it still kind of functions. You know what I mean? Yeah, all these raggedy trees. I don't know. That looks cool. Oh my god, it's the snake. Oh my god, it's the fucking snake monster. It's just a ball of snakes. It's just, it's so nasty. And the way it moves, it's like a big mass. It's, ew. Really gross. Ooh, look at that drawing. I like that. Ew. Oh yeah, this. Oh yeah. Okay, now I definitely remember this area. Yeah, the giant snakehead guy. Hey, you know what, dude? This reminds me of the parasites from RE4. You know? The fucking plagas. Wow. Except now it's just a fucking shit ton of snakes. That's gross. That's fucking nasty, dude. Okay. So we have this big tower. Ooh, this is actually well done. This is actually nice. Wow, look at that. You know, a little texture bashing here and there, but overall, it has a nice feeling to it. Nice finish. Here you go. Some more views of that fucking nasty windmill. Ew. You know, now that we start talking about Resident Evil 4, I could definitely see a lot of these designs working in Resident Evil 4. It has that kind of like old European, you know what I mean? Lithuanian, look to it. Sorry, just getting some water. All right. White church attire. Okay. So again, more of these masked guys. So it makes it feel like some kind of like religious group, maybe. You know what I mean? Give me a second. All right. Yeah, really creepy though. Okay, so we have the grave guard attire. Ew. Ew. This reminds me of the... Let's see. Hold on. Most certainly, maybe we'll see some Bloodborne's DNA in the remake. Yep. Yeah, like a lot of these games feed off each other. The design aesthetic, you know what I mean? Like they take from each other, and they just make, you know, creepier games. It just becomes more concentrated, right? As people add more ideas to the creep vibe, you know. There you go. Volter, Master of the League. Yeah. He seems like a gentleman, except for the fucking weird helmet with the one eye, you know? Shadow of Yarnum. Look at that pose, like, kind of like, you know, kind of posing, you know, like kind of, what is it called, contrapposto a little bit, you know what I mean? If you guys draw, you know what I'm talking about. A little bit of lean on one leg, you know what I mean? Yeah, that sky is obviously just a texture bash in there. So is that building, I think. Yeah. That's cool though. Like this, like nice, like wide open entrance to this giant creepy building. Oh, look at this cave system. That's cool. Yeah. Creepy. Let's see. Bergenworth, the lecture building. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is where you fight. You see the lake out here? This is where you fight Rom, the vacuous spider. Yeah. So here, at the school, this is where you get educated, right? This is where you start learning about more of the dream-like aspects, the more Cthulhu-esque, Lovecraftian shit starts appearing, right? Yeah. Less of the werewolf, more of the Cthulhu. Yeah, look at that. Ew. Statue of the Messengers. Yeah, so see, you can see these are like the little guys that you see. Okay. Odd looking statues. Yeah, damn right they're odd looking. Ew. Garden of Eyes. Yeah, see, again, you're starting to see more of that Lovecraftian design aesthetic, right? More eyeballs, more, like, you can see, like, there's, like, a kind of like a bug-ish design in there. Nasty. Here we go. Fluorescent flower. Yeah, see how the design shift is starting to take place, you know? More like wiry, like bug-like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, now you're like, you know, I kind of miss werewolves. Werewolves were, you know, pretty standard stuff. You know what I mean? Now we're getting into like, ooh, look at these guys, like these slime guys. Yeah. Spider with a head. You know, that's pretty normal. You know what I mean? That's pretty standard. But I still see that they do it in a way that's better than most, right? Oh, god damn it! Hold on. Here we go. How's the quality of the stream, like in terms of like the bit rate? Is it good? Like, is the appearance good? Because I hope you guys can see things well. You know what I mean? Yeah, just more labs and shit. You know what I mean? Ew, we got some weird fetus. Ew, it's like a two-headed rat human fetus hybrid. Ew, yucky. Got a bunch of cages here, you know, like you can tell that like some very bad experiments came out. Yeah, it's been pretty solid. Okay, good, nice. Just want to make sure, because don't want a repeat of last time I streamed with the bad audio. You know, I think the visuals are fine last time too. So like, yeah, I just want to make sure everything is good, because I set the setting from normal latency to high latency so that there's less delay between the chat and what I'm presenting, right? Because my internet's pretty good, so just want to make sure everything is, you know, on the line, so to speak. So we have a library right here. Okay. Yeah. Provost Wilhelm. You've come to my lair, seeking the knowledge, the profane knowledge of the hunter's dream. Yeah, so I think this guy, he like gives you something as he dies, right? He's like, I transcend, and then you fight Rom, the vacuous spider, right? Ooh, his face is a lot more abstracted in the art than in the game. In the game, he's just kind of like a fun little, you know, spider guy. He's not really very like deadly. You know what I mean? There's something a little bit funny about him. You know what I mean? So, you know, he's kind of cute. You know, a little cute. You know, not here. Here he's kind of ugly, but in the game, he's kind of cute. You know, he's kind of got like a rock face. It's not like this. This is more like a. It's got like a human-esque, you know what I mean? Like the Scream face from that one painting. Here we go. Here we go. So now we're really getting into the hunter's dream, right? And we're starting to see like the amygdalas right here. Like, oh, look at that. And you know what's crazy? Is that they don't attack you. They don't do nothing. They're just there, just being creepy and a part of the background, you know, and they're watching you, they're looking at you. So it's really fucking creepy. Here we go. When the red moon hangs low, the line between man and beast is blurred, and when the great one descends, a womb will be blessed with a child. Yeah. So yeah, when the blood moon appears, that's when things really start getting fucking freaky, dude. Yeah, this is kind of lazily done. This is cool, but way too much like dust and like, you know what I mean? Too many effects going on right here. It's covering up what the design actually is. The kidnapper. Ew. I'll kidnap you with my long hand and long fingers. A snatcher. Snatch. Look at his face. Look at his face. He's like, you don't want to know what I'll do with you with my long fingers. Now, will you? Snatch. Ew. Yeah, I don't like that guy. Yeah, and they snatch you, they'll fuck you up. Just another, cart. You know what I mean? Whatever. Some more gothic buildings, a little dusty again. That's okay. Some statues, nothing too significant. Oh, here we go. Another Yargul black attire. I think I wore this if I remember correctly. But it's got a cool helmet. I like this kind of like cage design. You know what I mean? For the face. That's really cool. Again, kind of similar to Dark Souls design aesthetic. You know what I mean? Here we go. Dark Beast Parl / Lorraine Dark Beast. Yeah, so we have this like electrified like wolf beast, right? And it's cool because the hairs move in an unnatural way. You know what I mean? They kind of like float. Like you remember in Pirates of the Caribbean, the latest one, I think, the one where you had the guy who played Anton Chigurh from No Country for Old Men. You know what I mean? It had like the weird like wispy like hair movement. You know, like as if he was underwater. It's kind of like that. You know what I mean? It's gross. Okay. So we have a bridge, another bridge, whatever. More buildings. Okay. Just your standard stuff. Ooh, look at that. With Javier Bardem. Yeah, that's him. That's his name. The bell ringer. Oh yeah. This reminds me of the guys from Demon Souls, the squid guys. Yeah, with the bell, ding. Except these guys are, I remember if they're correctly, they're really fast. They get on you. You know what I mean? Really cool design wise though. Yeah, really creepy. Main Street Gate. Okay. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Well, that's cool. Seeing like the old bodies just like in like a decayed form, and they're all like, ah, help me. And it's like some people are crying, some people, you know, it's very like plague ridden. You know what I mean? Ugh. Blech. Yucky. Yucky yuck. Okay. Some more wagons. Okay, dude. Oh, this one's like really wide. It goes from like skinny to higher up wide. That's a pretty cool design. Yeah, it's like a moving restaurant almost. Cramped casket. Ugh. Speaking of mass graves, imagine like, you know, like there's like a mass grave and all the bodies just kind of like, and then like combined like suffering and hate becomes like this thing right here. Ew. Yeah. Dude, speaking of Halloween and like and spooky stuff, my friend showed me this new channel called Nuke's Top 5 or whatever. It's like nuke, like a nuclear bomb, right? Nuke's Top 5, and he basically just compiles a bunch of like creepy footage from like that people post online, and you know he kind of gives you like a nice like snippet of like the scary stuff, right? And I've just been getting like into that, just been binging that channel, and I've just been scaring myself. Okay, it really reminds me like one summer I was just listening to creepypastas all over the place, and yeah, it just there's something about it, you know, like it's compelling, like ghost shit. You know what I mean? It reminds me of like watching like the Ghost Adventures or whatever, right? Look at these drawings; these are cool. These almost seem like Western in design, like maybe they had someone outside of the team draw it, you know. Honestly, I prefer this over this right here, because the drawing is very like you understand what's going on, right? But the rendered version, you could kind of tell things are kind of getting lost, right? So, you know, I honestly prefer the drawing. It's a lot cleaner, a lot easier to understand, you know. Ugh. The One Reborn. This was an annoying boss fight. Very annoying boss fight. Let's see, the Nightmare of Menses. That's when two women have menopause at the same time. We got Menses. Oh my god. Let's see. See, this is cool. I just can't get over all the effects going on right here. It's okay. Just look at the other stuff. This is pretty cool. Is this the elevator? Yeah. No. These are the elevators. Yeah. If I remember correctly. Yep, we got the cool levers right there. And the weird broken like cage like elevator. Yeah. Look at this guy. He's like, I don't want to be here, man. You know, like, fucking get someone else to kill him. You know what I mean? Oh, it's like, oh man, another fucking. Right? This guy, like, you know, he enjoys his job a little bit more. This guy, he's just like there's another Tuesday, right? But this guy, it's like, man, do I have to kill him? You know what I mean? Like, wouldn't it be easier just to let him through the area? Like, he'll probably die to some other boss. You know what I mean? Like just, I'm not in the mood. You know, I'm not here for that. That's not why I get paid. You know what I mean? I don't get paid to mess with some hunter, dude. You know what I mean? I'm just here to fucking move my cart. You know what I mean? Let's see. So we have this giant lantern with all these candles in it. It's all kind of wrapped up, dude. That is a fire hazard, like just on a mass scale, dude. You know what I mean? That's how you burn down the building. Ugh. This reminds me of the. You remember in if you ever played Super Smash Brothers, the ball sack from the Metroid level. You know what I'm talking about? The big ball sack, and that jiggles on like Brimstar. Reminds me of that a lot. Let's see. Also, we're starting to see these weird, like. Oh, okay. I thought they were eggs. It says eyes of wall, eyes of wall of eyes. Yeah. I thought they were like egg sacs, but they're eyeballs. We got a big lift right here. Okay, that's pretty cool. You can see how the architecture is structured, where it's like, you know, it has like, it's kind of like stepped, right? Nice. Oh, it's the yeah. I remember this fight. This guy with the cage head. Mikolash, host of the nightmare. Yeah. So this is the guy who like disappears in the library, if I remember correctly. Yeah, here you can see how the helmet is designed. Really cool design though. Really cool fucking helmet. You know what I mean? Vertical lift, bridge top, bridge down. Okay. This is showing the mechanic of like what the bridge looks like up or down. Perilous bridge. Okay. A lot of skulls, man. Skulls on skulls on skulls. Don't look pleasant though. Don't wanna add to the skulls. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's see, Murgo's loft. Okay. Oh, I remember this area. So, are there no goth chicks in this game? Oh, there are goth chicks. Okay, there are goth chicks, definitely. But they're not like goth in the traditional sense. They're like gothic. You know what I mean? So, no thick tomboy GFs. Okay, no thick goth tomboy GFs. Okay, unfortunately. Okay, I'm sorry. Though I think this game is made for those people. You know what I mean? So definitely, they would like it aesthetically. Yeah, see the crib. Nightmarish rituals crave a newborn. Find one and silence its harrowing cry. So yeah, this is where we come in and kill baby, right? Because that's what we do. and protecting the baby is Murgo's wet nurse. Yeah, you know, again, very similar to the dancer. You know, this from Dark Souls 3. This definitely reminds me of the dancer. Is this the goth chick you were looking for? You know, she a woman. You know, she's raising babies. You know what I mean? So that's what you're looking for. You got it, dude. You got it. She's right here, man. She looks like a ring wraith. You know what I mean? She'll cut you up. She'll slice you up, but she'll raise your kids, man. You know, is there nothing more to say? Oh, most certainly. I'll play it regardless. LOL. Yep. Nightmare Frontier. Okay, so now we're really getting into the nightmare. Okay, so things are starting to like we were in the dream, and now we're getting into the not so good place. The Tombstone Swamp. Okay. Yeah, these are not too bad, you know. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. These are when things starting to get really like abstracted. The dead flowers. Yeah. You start seeing things like this, you know, like, ugh, like what even is that? Witch lantern? Winter lantern? That doesn't even describe what this is, dude. Crawler? He's not even crawling, dude. Yeah, but they're just like, you know. Menzies. Oh my god. She's on Menzies. Oh, here we go. And now we have the amygdala. Okay. I think one of the most memorable designs in this game. You know, the amygdalas. They are just so. There's just something really creepy about them. You know, so like, and they watch you, and like, you can't really fight them, right? I think before the boss fight, there's a boss fight, but before that, they're just there, and they're just like, and it's like one of those things where you didn't see it before, but then the blood moon comes out, and then you see them, and you're like, were they there the entire time? You know, did I just not see them? Were they watching me that entire time? And it's like, yep, they were. They were there, dude. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, amygdala, have mercy on the poor bastard. Yeah. Really creepy. Really cool design, though. Really creepy, cool design, dude. Ugh. Look at that. You got like a Cthulhu variant right here with the tendrils. Got an eyeball variant, dude. Ugh. Ew. But yeah, you know, there's something. But the original design right here, this weird face. You kind of see an eye right here on the left side. You know, it's just something so creepy about it. You see that hook finger, you know, ready to like give you a little, you know, pull you into the dream. Yeah, they're nasty. Let's see. For Forsaken Canehurst Castle. Okay. You see a lot of bashing. So this is the snow area, right? Where they have there's like the faction that is like no, we're like vampires or something like that. I can't remember. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, if you have werewolves, you might as well have vampires. You know what I mean? But yeah, we have the blood liquor. These guys are so fucking annoying. I hate them. I hate them aesthetically. I hate them like gameplay wise. They're just like, just look at it. Look at it. You don't want that near you, okay? And there's a bunch of them in the Canehurst level. There's like fucking like 5 of them just going around, and like you're like you know, if you aggro one, you aggro all of them. It's just a nightmare, dude. Here we go. So you have the entrance. This is very, very bash. This is very. Don't want to look at that. Yeah, but this is like, you know, the castle area where you meet the betrayers, I guess. Not the betrayers, but you know what I mean. Like they're like necromancers. You know what I mean. they don't like the powers that be. Kane's servants. Hey, what you got there, dude? What's that in your hand? Don't you worry about it, sonny. Something that I won't use no more. Oh, okay. Ooh, look at that ghost lady. That's cool. That's a cool design. I like that. Yeah. Just fucking randomly, like, you know, really good drawing. See, this is well done. This library area, this is really cool. Everything's clear. You don't have to have all this muck everywhere, you know, but there's still, like, spider webs and shit. You know what I mean? Got the staircase. Okay. Some banners. Here we go. So we have the Canehurst family line. People who have used the blood, the pale blood, to enhance their line. Yeah, we have the knight's attire, right? Again, leaning more to the Victorian area, you know what I mean? More into that, like, fucking... I was gonna say Wolfenstein, but I'm like, that's not the game. What is it called? Vampire Hunters. I guess Vampire Hunter D would fit in there. But what is it called? Castlevania. Castlevania. That's what I was thinking of. How did I not remember that? Let's see. Knight's attire female, really cool design. I like that. I like these like little poofies where the hands are. The Order's 1886. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that works too. Definitely works, Victorian era. Rooftop. Oh, yeah, this is where one of the boss fights happens. Yeah. The Frozen Throne. Yeah, here we go. You fight a Martyr Ligarius. Asmodeus. I just learned about Asmodeus. I was like, that's a... I thought that was a song, not the name of, like, Belial, you know? Of the Debal. Asmodeus. Satanis. Lucifer. Damn, dude. He's cool. He's just another one of those, like, you know, the king. Haunted king design, right? Canehurst armor. This really reminds me of, in Elden Ring, the wolf set. Not the wolf set, the... You know, there's like a wolf character guy who's like, I don't know, I can't remember, but the helmet reminds me of that. Those who played Elden Ring will know what I'm talking about. Was it the hound, Bloodhound? The Bloodhound? Something like that. Something dog-ish, you know. And then here we have the blood-stained throne room of Le Queen. Very well. Drink deep of our blood. Feel the spreading corruption burn. Now thou art too a vile blood. We too, the very last on this earth. We await thy return, for the honor of Canehurst. Yeah, so this is where you drink the blood, you drink the bad blood, yeah. It's a cool chair. There you go. This is the queen design. Vile Blood Queen, Annalise. Drink my corrupted blood. Taste it. Let the power course through your veins. Yeah, see, she's all pale and like, you know what I mean? There's hey, you know, that is the closest we've gotten. Okay, this is the closest we've gotten to the goth GF. Okay, so Sokol, she's all yours, man. Okay, Queen of the Vile Bloods. You know, like, can't say that about most goth GFs, dude. You know what I mean? Let's see. The Hunter's Dream. Okay. So we see we're entering the final part, right? Or close to it. But we get to see the Hunter's Dream, except in the real life, right? And this is where you start fighting Mr. Gammon himself. Okay, one you thought was an ally was actually the one perpetrating the Hunter's Dream, right? And you know, his design is really cool. His boss design really awesome. You know, and you get to see, like, you know, like, oh, he was a friend, but now he's an enemy, and like that kind of enemy is scary. You know, I mean, one that's really experienced. You know what I mean? And was actually perpetrating the dream or perpetuating the dream in the first place, right? There you go. Good hunter, you've done well. The night is near its end. Now I will show you mercy. You will die, forget the dream, and awake under the morning sun. You'll be freed from this terrible hunter's dream. Yeah. So this is where you actually have an option, right? Where you can, quote unquote, wake from the dream, right? Or you can embrace the dream. And this is when you fight the moon presence. Here we go. And the moon presence is like some form of like, you know, eldritch god that created the dream, and the reason they created it was to find a vessel for. See, this, a lot of it's interpretation, but I feel like you're supposed to be like someone who's strong enough to ascend and become another celestial being like it, right? So this in a way, this is the way these celestial beings reproduce, right? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, there's your thick tomboy goth GF right here, dude. You know, hey, dude. Yo, she wants you. She needs you. Without her, the hunter's dream is for nothing, dude. Yeah. Here you go. Human or no, the oozing blood is a medium of the highest grade, and the essence of the formless great one, Odon. Both Odon and his inadvertent worshippers serendipitously seek the precious blood. Yeah. So this being is the thing that actually is behind everything. Okay, so that's basically the main game, right? The overall areas. I'm assuming they're going to include the DLC and stuff, but now we're going into the Chalice Dungeon, which is kind of its own area, you know what I mean? Kind of like a dungeon, a repeat dungeon, that as you go deeper, you can find new stuff, right? But that's basically the main game, right? That area, the Hunter's Dream, or is like kind of like the last area that you face off in. But we still have a lot more to go. We still have like basically another 100 pages. So I'm assuming we're gonna get the DLC as well. Okay. Sorry, my allergies are going off. There's something weird going on with my nose. It's making my throat itch. Labyrinth Watchers. So yeah, we got the standard enemies right here. Yeah. What are you doing down here? Beast Possessed Soul. Okay, look at those lanky arms. Ew. Oh my god, look at that scorpion. Ew. Like a raggedy, gross scorpion with a bulging fucking poison-filled stinger. You don't want that stinging you, man. You don't want that stinging you. Yeah, here we have the catacombs. Okay. Some of the deeper areas, things start getting a little bit more poison filled, you know. Yo, look at that thing. Hole digger. I don't think you want that digging your hole, you know what I mean? You get what I'm saying, dude? Ugh. The merciless watcher, we got the big boys, you know. I'll tell you what, not the most pleasant place to be. Oh yeah, we have the goo monster, which is in every single Souls game. Yeah, they drop on you. Fucking assholes. Yeah, we have the hanged man's area. That's gross. Is the DLC as good as the main game? Yeah, I would say so. It just adds more. You know what I mean? It just adds more. And the boss for the DLC is really cool. I really enjoyed it. Oh, wait. Oh, the music stopped. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me get the music going again. Hold on. Let's just replay that. And there you go. Is it still going? Oh. Give me a second. There we go. Okay. We got the ambience back. Yeah, the DLC is really good. I think the DLC is really good. And the last boss is really cool. The Dark Souls DLC never really disappoint. And if I remember correctly, there's 2 DLC for this game. But when you buy the game now, it just has everything included. So it's a cool package, you know. You definitely get a lot out of it. And there's like it adds like quite a bit of hours into the like 5 to 6 hours per DLC, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah, more hanged people. Labyrinth warriors. See this great sword right here? It reminds me of the green guys from Dark Souls 1. Yeah. Oh, that guy. Ooh. Yeah, these are nasty. Oh, it's the Samaritan. Forgotten madman, the madman's discord. That's a tongue twister right there. Oh my god, these guys? Oh my god. Yeah, with the sideways mouth, like, ew. Like, imagine getting bit by that thing, dude. Fuck that, dude. That'd take your arm clean off. See, as we get deeper, you get more of the celestial stuff, right? You get some more of like the dream stuff, right? So it kind of mimics the progress of the overall game. You know what I mean? Look at this guy. He's gross. Dude, that looks so badass. Who is this guy? The bone ash attire? Dude, look at that. That's fucking cool. Dude, look at that. I would totally wear that. Look at the 4 eyes. Dude. That is a badass outfit, dude. Is that what you get for completing it? Because I never went that far in the Chalice dungeons. There we go. Bloodletting beast. Yeah. Just more werewolf guys. Watchdog of the Old Lords. These guys were fucking assholes. Again, just another dog enemy. This fucking dick. The undead giant. These guys remind me of the giant guys from Elden Ring that you see all the time. That like they're dragging the big fucking carriage around. You know what I mean? Okay. The Thumerian Elder. Yeah. So through the chalice, you get to know about the Thumerians, right? Which I think are the originators of the pale blood, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So we have the elder. We have like the princess. Oh, sorry, the queen. And you can see that her child was, something happened, right? Okay, I believe this is the cover for the DLC, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the old hunters. Okay, so yeah, so now we're getting into the DLC stuff, right? The Chalice Dungeon was not part of the was actually just a regular part of the game, and now we're actually getting to the DLC. So proper, right? My mouth is really bothering me right now. Okay. Hunter's Nightmares, same thing. Okay. So we get some new attire. We get the cool whip sword, right? Nightmare Executioner. Okay, so you get some different variants of the enemies. Oh my god, yeah, Ludwig the Accursed. He has the Moonlight Greatsword. He actually can use. He has the Moonlight Greatsword. He could fuck you up with it. Really cool though. It's really cool to see an enemy use it though. You know what I mean? And very, you know, appropriate for this game because of the presence of the moon. You know what I mean? And how important it is to the overall plot. Ugh. Give me a second. Let me stretch. How long has it been? 2 hours? Let's see. 1 hour, 46 minutes. Okay. We're getting there. Okay. Alright. 208. Okay, we're getting there. Looks similar to the Mage's Place in Elden Ring. Yes. Yeah, the winding staircase, you know? Let's see. Here we go. We have the recovery room. Okay, this is where all the sick patients come, right? And they get experimented on, right? That's you know, medicine was a messed up thing before. You know what I mean? I guess it still kind of is, you know, but in a different way. It was less, you know what I mean? Oh, look at that. We have the patients with the weird bulbous heads. The yeah, see? Living failures. Yeah, see? You see how the design aesthetic is more like it's getting more alien. Ooh, I remember this area. The sunflower area. The Lumenwood Garden. Yeah. Remember that. Here's the Rafters area. You know what, dude? I remember this area so well, and I'm like, I don't remember this being part of the DLC, but I guess it was, you know? Here we go. Lady Maria of the Astral Clock Tower. So, I guess she is the closest to a real waifu you'll get into the game. She's a boss, and she has like the double swords. If I remember correctly, she was one of the best disciples of what's his name? Of Gearman, right? A corpse should be left well alone. Oh, I know very well how the secrets beckon so sweetly. Only an honest death will cure you now, liberate you from your wild curiosity, you know? So she protects the area before you get into the real area, right? See, here we go, the fishing hamlet. I think she's protecting one of the celestial beings, right? Yeah. This is where the incident happened. This is where all the people died, right? Fishman. Yeah. See, and what's cool is that now you get all these like fisherman type designs, right? A lot of stuff associated with the water, right? So it's taking this same design aesthetic but applying like a different environment to it. You know what I mean? Really cool. Fishman mage, yeah. Yeah, see like the Nautilus shell right there? That's cool. All these like weird eggs growing everywhere. Yo, is that an oyster? It's cool. What's with all the slime though? What's with all the icky slime? Giant fisherman. Yeah, you can see like the nose of a shark right there, right? And all these barnacles. Ugh. See, barnacles are really gross. Really gross. And like, see, it doesn't feel like it's part of a DLC. It doesn't feel really different from the game. But it sets itself far enough to have like oh, you know, we wanted to do something and add an aesthetic, so we're adding it to it as a DLC, right? You see all the like the weird eel fish that like puts slime everywhere, right? Very effective design, dude. Yeah. It's kind of crazy that this wasn't in the base game because it feels so natural, like a natural extension. Yeah, you have the weird fucking mermaid-esque like tendril ghost things with the from inside the shell. Ugh. Ew. Yeah, we have the slime pit. Yummy. Oh, here we go. So this is the big boss of the game, or the final boss of this, the Orphan of Kos, right? Who is, I believe, a celestial being that is like young, I think, or wasn't properly grown correctly, but is a celestial being nonetheless. Yeah, I went. You can see this weird like, you know, like the fish mother, right? Yeah, creepy, dude. Okay. Yamamura the Wanderer. Okay, so I believe these are NPCs of the area. The butcher's attire. Okay, that's cool. Whoa, who is this guy? Harrowed attire? That's cool, dude. I like that outfit. Let's see. Braider, Church Assassin. Yeah. See, like his one arm design, it mimics the that other boss that we saw earlier. Yeah. Cool design. Arsenal. Okay, so now we're getting into the weapons. Okay, we've gone through all that. Now, time for the weapons, which are really cool because they have two modes. Each weapon, it has two different modes. So we have the long two-handed axe, becomes a one-handed axe, right? We have the cane that also becomes a whip. This was my starter weapon. My starter weapon, right? The threaded cane, really cool. I really like this weapon because you could stab or you could slash, right? I'm a huge stab guy when it comes to the Souls games. The saw cleaver. This is the game. This is the weapon you use in the early game if you want easy mode. Okay, because this weapon is just really good. Just like the damage output is just ridiculous. Really good starter weapon, but in my opinion, like this is the easy mode weapon. You know what I mean? Here we go. So we have some flintlock pistols, right, that are used for countering, which I think is really cool. You know, like it incorporates an aspect, like so that you have a pistol and like, you know, it's cool. You know what I mean? Because otherwise the pistol would just be like, you know, a one-time use weapon. Maybe you do massive damage, but like to make it more viable, they made it into a counter, which I think is cool and appropriate. You know what I mean? Okay. Kind of like Leon's knife, you know, a counter weapon. Let's see. Oh. There we go. I'm trying to get on screen. Let's see. We have the blunderbuss right here. All the different blunderbusses. This is an Eastern one, I believe, right? Pretty cool designs. Oh yeah, the Tonitrus. Yeah, like the big lightning, like morning star, right? Let's see. The rifle spear. Yeah, cool weapon. Didn't really use it though. Saw spear, another cool weapon. Let's see, stake driver. I never use this one, but it's a like design wise it's cool. You can see how it's like you pull it back and it's like you know, goes forward. Let's see, wooden shield. Some kind of like really long dagger, right? Torch, always good in this game. Ludwig's rifle, or Loosewig rifle. Repeating pistol. Okay. Again, very Victorian era, cool design. You know, very intricately detailed every piece. You know what I mean? Cool. Alright, we are nearing the end, guys. We're almost there. Almost there. Kirkhammer. The mechanical designs look pretty good. Yeah, they are. They are, because the weapons have to function as two different types of weapons, right? So, for this weapon, it's a hammer and also a sword. You know what I mean? So, you have a heavy weapon, you have a slashing weapon. Ludwig's Holy Blade. This is just the Moonlight Greatsword. You know what I mean? Here it doesn't look glowy, but in the game it's glowy. So it's just, you know, it's the same sword basically. Here we go. We have a cannon. Yeah, I used this a couple times. It's more of a joke weapon. It's more of like a, you know, funny weapon. Flame sprayer. Didn't really use this much. You know, it's just, again, a kind of like novelty weapon, not one that I would use for, you know, regular use. Let's see. Logaris's wheel. Now, this was a weapon I actually did use. The wheel weapon, really cool. No, I don't remember it being like this, having like a ghost form. There should be a wheel. No. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. No, this is the weapon that's literally just the wheel. Yeah, I'm talking about the one that's like, it's like the wheel on the, as a handle and shit, you know? The Chikage, okay, so this is the blood sword. I use this all the time, you know? Hey, say what you want, you know, anime, whatever, weeb shit, you know what I mean? It was a good fucking weapon, okay? The extra damage you could get with the blood sword, really fucking good, you know? We have, Rapier Palash. Okay, so you can see a rapier with a pistol combination. Yeah, really cool. We have Evelyn here. A beautiful weapon, right? Kind of Geiger-esque a little bit in terms of design. Okay. The Blade of Mercy. So we have a scythe right here. And it closes. So like basically it closes, and you could take the top off, and it becomes like more of like a dagger / sword weapon, slashing weapon. You know what I mean? Really cool. Here we go. The boom hammer. So we got a hammer that has like a pistol setting that can explode. Pretty cool. I didn't really use it that much, right? The Beast Hunter's Scythe. Yeah, I think I used this a good amount. This is a good weapon. Again, very similar to the cleaver in the beginning of the game. Here we go. The Beast Cutter. Okay, so this is like a big version of the cane, the whip cane, right? And except this time it's a cleaver. You know, this is what's his name from Bleach? His weapon. What's the name? Like Rika or something like that? No. Um. Fuck, I can't like Renji. Yeah, Renji. Renji. That was his name, right? From Bleach. Oh my god. So called. I hope you watch Bleach because otherwise you won't understand what the fuck I'm talking about. But he had a sword like this, you know, very similar to this. Here it is, the Whirlig Saw. Yeah. This is what I used. Really good weapon. I think this is it's an OP weapon. You know, it's like a chainsaw, right? I don't think I really use the spear setting that much either. It's just this, the pinwheel. It's just really good. Okay. The church cannon. Okay, just similar, same thing. Cool. It's cool that you get like an arm strap. You know, it's like a church fucking Samus Aran. You know what I mean? From like the 1700s, you know. Really cool. Got a Gatling gun. Never used it though. I don't know about Bleach, man. I know about the woman with the whip sword from Soul Calibur, though. Yep. Yeah, Ivy. Yeah. I mean, that's the first... she has, like, the most famous whip sword. You know what I mean? Piercing rifle. See, this is cool, because it has, like a kind of, like... It looks like a crutch right here. You know what I mean? So I can see someone, like, with a walking stick, like, you know, like, oh, I'm injured, but actually, like, whoosh, and he whips it out, it's a rifle. Yeah, that's cool. The bloodletter, ooh. Yeah, I think that'll get you bleeding. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Simon's Bowblade, not Blowblade. Bowblade. So I assume it can collapse like sideways and then become one blade, right? That's pretty cool design. Yeah, so I'm assuming this is like the short design and then it just like it becomes long and becomes that, you know? The church pick, that does not look friendly. It becomes like a two-handed blade, from like spear to two-handed blade. Or scythe, rather. Let's see. Racule. Zoracule. So I guess it's a... Oh, okay, so it's a two-handed weapon, or a one weapon on each hand, and then you could combine it to become, you know, Darth Maul-esque. Amygdalan arm. Yep. Yeah, so you could actually take the arm of an amygdala, and I think it's this is the hook hand, right? And you could actually use it as a weapon, which is really cool. The fist of Gradia, yeah. I think they're just like brass knuckles, right? There you go. We got the beast claw, yeah. It's okay as a weapon. It's alright. You know what I mean? Yeah. We got the Holy Moonlight sword. Here we go. Yeah, this is when it's like the purified version and it glows, right? Cost Parasite. What are you doing here? What are you doing in the weapons section? And they're like, oh, we forgot this guy. Yeah, just shove him with the weapons. Why not? Yeah, the lock shield right here. That's kind of cool. Or it's like this blue, and then you have like this kind of like red, like almost like it's like stitched in. You know what I mean? Like a wound. Oh. Oh, what the hell? Okay, so we have the items right here, all the item art. Yeah, it's cool, it's cool. Just your standard, you know, Dark Souls stuff. But, you know, of course, it's important to have all these little designs in there so that you know what you're looking at, you know what it is, you know what it does. Right here, you can see, you know what's cool? You can see the progression of the game in the blood drops, right? You see right here, it starts off like just creepy, and then becomes all mutated, then it becomes all chaotic, and then boom, celestial, right? Really cool. And just more items. Yeah, the tonsil stone. Queenly flesh. Where's the umbilical cord? Because that's like that's how you get the real ending with the umbilical cords. Maybe later on. Yeah, we have all the chalices you get from the chalice dungeon. Okay. All the gems, the runes. Okay. All right. We're about at the end. Let's just take a quick look at them, and then we can finish off. Let's see. All right. There you go. We're getting the credits. We are born of blood, made men by blood, undone by the blood. Our eyes are yet to open. Fear the old blood. And that's us right there, dude. This is what happens if we get the true ending and embrace the dream, right? We become like a fetal god right here. You know, this is what they start off as, right? And that's us. And then the maiden takes care of us, right? All right. Okay, let's find a good image to end on, and we will enter the review portion. Let's see. You know what? Let's go here. Let's use this one. Hold on. Okay, do a little full screen. We'll stick with Eileen because her design is great and so Bloodborne, right? Okay, so this book is pretty big, you know. Just like all the other Dark Souls books, this is a fantastic book. It has everything you want. You could buy the physical one for not too much. I don't think it's expensive anymore, right? Because there were so many versions of it, right? But yeah, Bloodborne, design-wise, aesthetically, fantastic game. Okay, like it's just a really good game. If you've never played it, I really recommend it. Even if you're not a Souls fan, Bloodborne is just that good, right? If you're a fan of Gothic architecture, if you're a fan of horror stuff, if you like Lovecraftian designs, right? I could honestly find no better place than Bloodborne. Okay, it's a really fantastic game with a really great aesthetic. The art direction is really, really good. Artbook is really, really good. I think, you know, if you guys were hesitant on picking it up, I'd say go for it. Just pick it up. Just grab it. It's a really good book. You won't be disappointed. The art is great, and the game is great. So it's probably cheap now. You know, 2015. It's been 7 years. The game is probably cheap as shit. Yeah. If you have if you want like a Halloween game, this is, you know, a really good example. Okay. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Please, if you enjoyed it, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Consider becoming a channel member. Hit that notification bell, all that bullshit. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks a lot. And thanks for joining me on the stream. Okay, I'll catch you guys on the next one.